Wolf Creek, directed by McLean, starring John Jarratt, Nathan Phillips, and Cassandra Magrath. 3 young backpackers experience a terrifying journey after being abducted in the Australian outback. Wolf Creek is a film that I originally saw in theaters, and one of the things that I remember to this day about that experience was how disturbing that film was and how much I felt that it was a well done film, but it was a film that I didn't really want to watch anytime soon. Well, 13 years later, I ended up watching it again, and I'm really glad that I revisited this film. This is a really well done horror film. It's perfectly paced. There's about 45 minutes of setup of our main 3 characters. We get to know them, their backstories, who they are, and they're basically just 3 college kids backpacking and have a good time in Australia. And they're all incredibly likable. None of them are annoying. You really want all 3 of them to be okay. And so when shit hits the fan, you really feel for them. And that's a testament to how great all 3 of these actors are. They're so believable. It all feels so real. They all seem genuinely terrified. Equally as great is John Jarratt as Micktaylor. He comes across as this funny, kooky, backwoods kind of guy, and he uses that to his advantage to come across that way so he seems non-threatening. Like he's playing this whole Crocodile Dundee type of attitude, which was all on purpose to get their guards down. These are all tourists going through the outback. And when he switches to being this menacing serial killer, he's scary as hell, because you don't know what this guy's gonna do. He's so unpredictable, he's so crazy, and he's just genuinely terrifying. And the way that he toys with his victims, incredibly unsettling. Now, what also this unsettling atmosphere is the set design, the cinematography, and the direction. On top of all that, the makeup is really good, especially for such a small independent film like this. Now, if I do have any nitpicks, it would be some of the cinematography, specifically the shaky cam. I see what they were trying to do with the shaky cam, and when it's shot from the perspective of one of the protagonists, it works, but in other instances, it just feels cheap, and it's definitely showing its age. However, this does not take away how great this horror film is. Wolf Creek is an example of how you ratchet up tension and how you can be able to tell a terrifying story in a really tight package. Check this one out if you haven't already, because it's well worth the watch.